Thanks once again for passing by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So it's been reported today that Canelo Alvarez has actually had a meeting with, what's the guy's name, Jack Skipper or something like that, Jake Skipper or something like that, the guy who runs the Zone basically, one of the heads of the Zone. What's the guy's name? John Skipper. It says Canelo Alvarez had a recent meeting with John Skipper, who offered new incentives for him to commit to a 3-fight plan in 2020. Canelo Alvarez, when's the last time he fought 3 times in a year? Can't remember the last time he fought 3 times in a year. Now, here's the interesting thing. They've named the 3 opponents they want for Canelo. Okay? So they've said that May the 2nd, Billy Joe Saunders. Now, I'm going to touch on this now in a later video as well. They have said that when the Zone were moving to the UK, the first fight they'd be showing would be Canelo versus Billy Joe or Callum Smith. Well, here on this boxing scene article, they're just naming Billy Joe Saunders, not naming Callum Smith. So it looks like Billy Joe, we kind of knew he was the lead runner, so it looks like that's the way it is. September 12th, which is that Mexican Independence weekend? I think it is Gennady Golovkin. So Billy Joe, Gennady Golovkin, they're the 2 fights they want for Canelo in 2020. And then in December, although it is noted as possibly December, obviously, you know, things happen in boxing, you know, injuries, stuff like that. He could hurt his hand in a Golovkin fight if he fights Golovkin or something like that. They have Ryota Murata. I think that's how you pronounce it. They want that in Japan. Okay, so it's an interesting one. So there's the 3-fight plan for Canelo in 2020. And he had something like, what was it, an 11-fight deal with the Zone. He's had 3 fights of those 11 fights now. So we still got 8 fights left. So if he has those 3 fights this year, it's pretty good going, it has to be said. Billy Joe Saunders, good fight. Be interested in that fight. Think Canelo wins that fight. Gennady Golovkin, that's the fight the Zone want. Let's face facts, that's the fight that the Zone really want. They want that fight. You know, I think when Canelo beat Danny, they wanted Dan Jacobs fight, they got that. Then they wanted Gennady Golovkin, Canelo wanted Sergey Kovalev. That's fair enough, that was still a decent fight. You know, it was the unknown, seeing Canelo light heavyweight, fair enough. They all with the Zone wanted Gennady Golovkin. That's the fight they want, for whatever reason. At this stage with Triple G versus Canelo, I've seen it twice. I don't want to see it again. Canelo is probably in his prime now. Golovkin slowed down a good bit. You know, Derevchenko is a good fighter, but he gave Golovkin a lot of problems. But Golovkin showed his age in that fight. I don't want to see him versus Canelo. I think Canelo wins that fight even easier. We've seen it twice now. Okay, they were both good fights, the 2 fights, but I don't want to see it again. And against that Murata guy, that's just, in my opinion, that's just an easy fight for Canelo. That's just the kind of, you know, here's a nice little easy fight for you. You've had 2. Well, if you think about it, he's had, if he has all these fights, he will have fought Danny Jacobs, Sergey Kovalev, Billy Joe Saunders, and Gennady Golovkin. I think if you fight those 4 guys back to back to back, you're entitled to an easy fight. Murata might not be easy, but I definitely think he's the weak link out of all them. So that's the plan for Canelo, and you would imagine he'd be very handsomely paid for all them fights. That's what the Zone want. The Zone obviously want to keep Canelo active because he drives up subscriptions. And obviously, when I was thinking about it there, I was thinking, why would you put Canelo in Japan? And that's one thing I was saying. Why would you put Canelo in Japan fighting a guy like Murata? Purely because I thought Canelo, he sells tickets in the States. But then it kind of struck me. The Zone is subscription based. Maybe they're not looking at the States for subscriptions with that fight. Because I don't know. If I have any Japanese viewers, I know I have viewers from Japan on this channel. If any of them want to comment, or if anyone knows if the Zone is something in Japan or whether they're planning to launch it. They did say they're planning to launch in 200 countries, so Japan could be one of them. Murata's a big star in Japan. Canelo's a big star worldwide. The reason they might want to do it in Japan is so it drives subscriptions. That's what it could be. I didn't think of that at the time. Maybe that's why they're looking to get Murata, because the Zone, they operate on subscription based. That makes more sense if they're trying to drive subscriptions. One big cash cow who is worldwide known, one big star in Japan, shoot the Japanese subscriptions to the roof. Obviously wouldn't be ideal for the guys in the US because I think the time difference would really fuck them. It wouldn't bother us here, it'd be lunchtime over here, but it'd probably butt fuck the guys in the US if they were to put that fight on in terms of the time difference. But that's probably why they're doing it. So yeah, there's the kind of 3-fight plan for Canelo in 2020. Let me know your thoughts on that. To me, it keeps Canelo active, definitely. the Golovkin fight is probably the one that, well, I suppose you could say Murat as well, but the Golovkin fight is the one that I'm indifferent whether I see that fight now at this stage. I know the zone wanted, as I've said before, and I think Dave alluded to if they want that fight, but yeah, I don't know. I've seen it twice. I kind of know what's going to happen. And when I seen Golovkin fight Canelo, you could make, especially even in 2017, 2018, you make an argument that wasn't that, obviously it wasn't the prime Golovkin, it was Golovkin kind of on the decline, whereas now he's even older. It will have been 2 years now, come September, since they fought last. Golovkin's had, tough fights since then. He's even older now. I just don't want to see it. Canelo's in his prime. I just don't want to see it. Not that I think anything would happen to Golovkin. I just think it'd just be a win for Canelo. It'd be a foregone conclusion win for Canelo. That's what I think anyway. Let me know your thoughts down below. Which of them fights are you looking forward to, if any of them happen? Let me know your thoughts below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did. And as always, I will talk to you